Good morning, beautiful being. It is so good to see you today. It is so nice to be out here. Let me show you the sky. There is the sky. It's magnificent. It's like it's been painted. I just love this. Flowers are great. I love my garden. I love sharing my garden with you. But the sky, it's the sky. And, yeah, I love being able to show you this. It's right above me. Laura, it's you. Good morning. And look, there's the moon somewhere in there. I know there's a moon. There it is. Andrew, good morning. Here's the view to the west. It's warmer again because we have the wind coming from, somewhere over there, northwest. And it's always warmer from that direction. What have I got that I can show you? There's a little bit going on in here. Mostly I need to mow the lawns. Now I got to make sure, I got to be careful because the Wi-Fi might just fade. But you can see there are things starting. Whoops, walking on all the wrong stuff here. You can see there are flowers starting here. It'll be a bit easier. The first ones come up under other things. I don't even know what they're called, but they're coming up. So that's exciting. And oh dear, there's a dandelion here. Dandelions are very good food for bees, but they are the only weed plant, there's more in the lawn, they're the only thing that I resolutely dig out every time I see them, because they're very invasive, and I just can't have that. Good morning, Sing Marie, it's great to see you. Look, we have some late campanula flowers, very late. That's one of the nice things about campanula is it just keeps going. Look there. It's spotted inside and full of those hairs. Oh, there are so many shades of green, Laura. Yeah, the things we take for granted, right? At the moment there's just a lot of lush clover and I enjoy sharing that with you too. I probably won't have to look very long to find a four-leaved one, but nothing is jumping out at me as being four-leaved now. But yeah, this is the garden, this is the wild garden, and this is the morning. Good morning, Julian. Good morning, Lynn. I know you're both there. Good morning, beautiful beings. I can see you popping up on my screen. I don't know who you all are. Oh, it's you, Angel. Yay! Good morning. So I suddenly realised it's been a little while. I set myself a pattern of doing this on this day and this on that day. And I did it, and then it was like, oh, this is becoming like a treadmill, so I'm going to let it go. But yesterday, I thought, Tuesday, Technique Tuesday. It's been ages since I did a Technique Tuesday, so I thought, well, what can I actually share that's a technique? And bear in mind, there's really only two. Okay? Bottom line, there are really only two techniques. One of them is, can you guess, heart coherence, which is basically when you have a coherent heart, you are feeling good. And the other technique is brain coherence. No prizes for anybody who's been listening to me for a little while. I think there's the sun in my eyes now. And you have a coherent brain, and it's very clear and very quiet, and all the different parts of your brain are communicating together, and it's just an awesome feeling, and you do that by opening your focus. So, yeah, and I didn't feel like revising either one of those. But I had this idea of self-love and loving yourself, and I then made a connection. You see, by association, my brain is pretty brilliant. And I thought, oh yeah, okay, I know what I'm going to talk about. Now, to frame this up, I have to go back to Saturday when I was doing my walking meditation on Petone Beach. And it's something I look forward to each week. Is I get in the car, I drive for 15 minutes, it's pretty close, and I go to Petone Beach, which is the beach that you can see. If I'm on the top of the hill, you can see Petone Beach, and it's not far away. Abigail, it's you. Good morning. And so I go there, and I put in one of Dr. Joe Dispenza's walking meditations, and I just go for it. I'm completely in the moment, embodying everything I possibly can about the person I want to be in my future. So, now what else do I need to say? So I'm doing this, and it's towards the end of the meditation. They're about an hour and a quarter long. This is toward, and it flies, it vanishes. Time ceases to exist when I'm in this space. I'm just doing it, man. It's awesome. And sometimes you're standing and creating who you are, raising your energy, generating good feelings, and sometimes you're walking in the feeling that you've created. So, towards the end, I'm standing, and this is the last. There's sort of, you alternate them. You stand, and then after that, there's a bit of a lay down on the beach, which is always very nice. But I'm standing there. And I've been very, very aware in the last little while, this is just my current evolution, that, and I said it yesterday, but I didn't explain it, I am the consciousness that creates my entire life, my entire universe. And the thing that's become really, really clear is not enough of a word. It's like, it's real to me. I know it, I get it, I grok it, that word. Is that there is absolutely no difference between who I am inside and who I am outside. This is not me. There is this infinite field of invisible energy and information that exists beyond space and time, and that is me, and that is what animates my body, and my body is just a container that allows me to have an experience. Allows that, which is me, to have an experience. Hi, good morning, beautiful. And this is quite a thing to wrap my head and heart around, that I've been even just trying to put this into words. That infinity, that source, is me having an experience in this body. This is not me. I create every cell of it. I create every atom in my life. That's the consciousness that I'm coming into, and the awareness that's becoming who I believe and feel and know that I am. And it evolves. So at the end of the meditation, and I've spent a lot of the meditation simply connecting with my awareness that I'm inside and I'm outside, and there's no difference. There's just this physical wrapper around me that allows my infinite consciousness to have this experience. Kylie, it's you, honey. Good morning. Mike, it's you. Hey! And so there I am, and I'm standing there in this, and there's a communication that's happening between me and me. There is no anybody or anything else. It's me and me. And here's the piece that's relevant to what I want to talk about today. So, one of the things that those of you who've been with me for a while will know is I have had to work to unfreeze and open my heart, to even feel elevated emotions, to even feel love, to even express love. All of that has been very, very hard. And it's getting easier. And so I was working on, because the instructions in the meditation are about, love life and life loves you back, bless life and life blesses you back. And of course, I'm in the state of awareness where I'm loving and blessing myself. And it comes back to me, from me. It's me, and it's me, and it's me, and it's me, and it's, And here was the thing that landed, and it was powerful. It was powerful enough to bring tears, because it was so real. The awareness was that infinite oneness, which is everything, which contains all possibilities. The people you love, the people you hate, the circumstances that you enjoy, the ones that are really difficult, all of your past lifetimes, all of your future lifetimes, all of your alternate lifetimes, all of your possibilities, everything you can possibly be or not be is in that, and it's you. It's me, right? It's infinite. And it's oneness. It is in its entirety complete and whole. And we all want to go back to feeling whole and complete. But here's the thing. When you are whole and complete, you have no way to experience yourself. You are just, here I am, I'm whole. And this is something that Cryon explains so beautifully. Is that in the presence of the sun, the little candle can't know itself, because there's no difference between I'm just this little candle and I'm light, and here's the sun, and I don't know myself, and the only way that you get to know yourself is to go into the darkness. Right, here I am, here's a light and there's a darkness, and now there's polarity. And we need polarity to have an experience. And the download, the understanding, the wow was, I don't get to experience anything without you. Me don't get to experience anything without me. That infinite oneness, that infinite everything, doesn't get to experience love unless I feel it. That was the wow. And I just, oh my God, I want to feel so much love just so you can experience it. That was my thought. I just want you to feel more and more and more wonderful, wonderful things, because, here you are, you're this force that gives me life and keeps my body running and runs the whole universe and everything, but you don't get to feel anything unless I feel it. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Literally. And so that just gave me this tremendous motivation to pour more love out to me, so it could love me back, so I could love it back. But there's no me and it. It's just me and me and me and me and me. And yeah, it was wow, and it is beautiful, and it's something that I'm continuing to use and contemplate and walk in my day-to-day. Because who wouldn't, really? So, all of that is to say, yeah, free of charge abundance is available, only if we're willing to create it. Hiya, Sandy! We are so powerful, Mike. This is the thing. We are this infinite consciousness inside a physical container, which we have lovingly and perfectly created. You gotta believe. We get what we need. We do not like it quite often, but we get what we need. So, that's a whole other story. So that was my big aha. And by the way, these massive things are coming to me quite regularly. It's not an unusual occurrence that I have something like that land, because I'm connected now to me. Me to me, me to me, me to me. There's no in, there's no out. It's just me. And the only thing that determines my experience really is how conscious I can remain of being that. You know the old saying, I am that? I understand that now. I am that. And there's no word for it. This is not me. This is a container through which that, me, expresses that. Anyway, it goes beyond words. I can't say it any better than that. You either know it or you don't. I know that most of you get it. So, how that relates to what we can practice now is for you, having formed a bit of a neural net by this, that's a story, and oh, what an interesting idea, in your own mind, is to take that and apply it to you. Is, here you are, right? And those of you who understand these things will notice heart and brain coherence being woven into this. But this is what I want us to practice today. So, as you place your awareness in the center of your chest, because now we're going to do it, right? Carolina, good morning, your timing's perfect. As you place your awareness in the center of your chest, see, I put my hand here, it really helps me. And you breathe in and out of there. That just immediately makes your heart and your brain communicate better. And you got to believe me, if you don't understand the science, that is a good thing to do. It is good for your body, period, to have your awareness in your heart. Because when your heart and your brain communicate better, then a whole cascade of good things happen. The more you do it, the better it gets, again, from experience, and this is true. So, in your heart, in your awareness of who you are, whatever that is, right in the center of that awareness, is that divine spark, is that light, is that divinity, is that limitlessness. You got to go right, it's like going to the center of the planet or the center of the sun or the center of the galaxy where there is a black hole, at least that's what we're led to believe. This point of singularity, of infinity, that is you, right in the center. And it's not really in the center of your body, but putting our awareness there helps us connect. That's all I'm going to say. So you're lining yourself up, indeed, with your awareness of yourself. But today what I'd like you to do is to, in particular, tune into the awareness of yourself as something infinite that is just inside this container. Something enormous that can take a little piece of itself like a hologram or a fractal, and it doesn't matter how small it is, you slice it up, you still get the whole thing even though you have a little piece. So tune in to that apparently small piece of the entire fractal that is in the center of you. Just land your awareness there and be curious about it. You might think, I'm not divine, I've been told I'm a sinner my entire life, all these people have told me bullshit. Yeah, that's fine, you're going beneath that, you're going deeper than that. And you're not thinking about it, you're feeling. You are sensing into an awareness of the core and deeper than the core of you. And it's not something you can think about. So as long as you're thinking, you're not getting there. You're not going there. You got to go past your brain. You got to go past all the thoughts that are going blah, 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 and feel into your heart. Just feel and imagine infinity. Right in there, it's a tiny little, the 0 point. Somebody said, and I don't know who it was, that if all of the matter in the universe was condensed into one thing, it'd be about the size of a pea. Everything else is this space. Seriously. Everything is 99.99999999999. I don't know how many 9% space. So in that space, right in the center of you, not paying attention to your senses at all, zoom in to something that is so small and yet so big in the center of you, and feel that. And it's not you at all. It doesn't even feel like you, because in your mind you have and keep breathing in and out of your heart, right? Remember? But keep breathing in and out, and remember that you have all these ideas about who you are and what you can do and what you can't do and everything else. What if that was wiped clean? What if you forgot who you are? What if you completely forgot who you are, and you're just so curious about this little black hole of infinity? And black holes are not empty. They've got so much stuff in them. They're full of light. It's just all caught in there. They're full of energy too. So if you tune into that. And it's curious, isn't it? Strange. You don't know this part of yourself. It's not something we normally do, is imagine there's a black hole in the centre of you and it's full of light, full of power, full of energy. But that's who we are. Now the thing about a black hole, and this is totally theoretical, but the theory is that on the other side of the black hole is something that spews stuff out in another universe, dimension, reality, whatever. It sort of breaks down a little bit here, but I want you to imagine still breathing in and out of your heart and feeling this intense point of energy and infinity that is you, that you just don't recognize. It's great. Nothing to do with who you're used to being. Somehow that you're inside it now. You're still in your heart, but you're inside it, and there is all this infinity and this energy, and it's all around you. It's all around you. It's all around you. And it's you. Because you were just on the outside of that looking in. Now you're on the inside looking out. You're right in the inside of that point of infinity in your heart. It's unfamiliar, it's strange, it's pretty something in there. It's indescribable. There's no word for what you experience, but it's you. And there's nothing else. And it's all around you. Wherever you sense, above you, below you, in front of you, behind you, on either side of you, as far as you can send your awareness, there's nothing except you in this immense space. This black hole turns out to be enormous. And it's full of this infinite awareness. That's you. It's you. And the really crazy thing about this infinite awareness is that as you watch it, it's watching you. Because you're watching yourself. There's nobody else there. There's just you being aware of yourself. There isn't even any polarity. There's just you. And you know this strange, divine, infinite, limitless, enormous, without end being. And you recognize it by its strangeness. And yet there's a strange familiarity, and you feel it all around you and within you. And it's just who you are. And you're still breathing, right? You're still breathing. And that black hole in your heart. And you're aware of all of that at once. And you remember this beautiful idea that that infinite consciousness and that infinite awareness only gets to experience what you experience. And it's you. So what do you want yourself in that beautiful infinity to experience? How about a little love, or a little kindness, or a little appreciation, a little bit of care, a little bit of wow, a little bit of this is me? Yeah, this is me. It's coming from the great unknown. The only voice you hear is yours, but it's enormous. And you decide what experience you give to the entirety of that limitless awareness that is so lovingly watching you and present with you and feeling you exactly. So what do you want this enormous you to feel? Can you imagine, I don't know, a warm something in the center of this space that you would call love or caring or healing or abundance or healing or joy? What do you want to feel? It's so peaceful there. Yes, it is. Peace is great. See, this is us. This is who we are and what we have available to us as soon as we come into our heart and open our focus. This is you. Whatever voice you hear, whatever intuition, whatever information you receive, it's you. So how do you limitlessly, enormously want to feel? Feel it and understand that all of that is feeling it with you. Polarity is only there if we buy into it. You're so right, Abigail. But stay with this unity because it's you. And there is a sense of the me that's inside this physical form and the me that's outside of it, and the fact that we are one. We are one. Enjoy it, Laurie. This is a good thing we're doing today. I love this. I love this practice. It doesn't matter where you look. It's you. Everything is this unity, and you get to decide how the unity feels and is created and is experienced. This is who we are. And so, yeah, it's a little bit of what I created and experienced on the beach. Now, that awareness of the huge you is out there, always, waiting for you to tune into it just as you have. It's a practice, it's a skill. You get better at it. That limitlessness is you. There's nobody else and nothing else. I know I'm out of time. We're out of time, weren't we? Time vanished. Everything vanished. And that's the way it should be. It's who we are. So, you're going to have to now gently orient yourself back in your body, back in three-dimensional space and time. But remember, this is who you are. And in 3.5 hours, in three-dimensional time, I'll be back to give you an update on our beautiful Sang Marie Gomez and what he's doing in the Gambia. It's exciting times. Thank you so much for joining me. Big love. I'll see you later or tomorrow.